Hey guys, Station X here, and today we're going to be taking a look at every single Joy-Con, individually packaged Joy-Con that Nintendo has released for the Switch. There are going to be a few exceptions though. For one, there's not going to be any of the special edition Joy-Cons that go to a system like the Animal Crossing ones and stuff like that. Second thing is there's not going to be the import exclusive ones. Stuff like how the Odyssey and Splatoon had like those Joy-Cons in a box like this in Japan, rather than being with the system exclusively. I did order those, but they're going to be for a separate thing. They were going to take too long getting here, and I didn't want to, like, those technically belonged to a system over here anyway. They never released like this over here, because I wanted to bring that up because I do have a Japanese import of the yellow one. What the but this listing I actually was able to find in the United States, surprisingly. But the reason why that's specifically the Japanese one is because of the fact that I couldn't find an American one, essentially. I couldn't find one that was released in North America or whatever, so I had it imported. But, you know, it's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. At least that did come in the United States or wherever in North America as its own box, unlike the Splatoon one. Like, they made one like this, but with the opposite colors, which, you know, they just swapped the colors around. And then the Odyssey red, you know, they didn't have that over here on its own either. And then the last thing would be these ones had these colors have, like, both sides were, both left and right were red and blue. I don't have those two just because also they are very expensive, and this one's just impossible to find. I couldn't find it anywhere. If you guys could find it or find it for a lot cheaper than $150 to $200, like, let me know. But didn't have much luck finding them in a price that was nice, just because it's like I already have the combinations anyway, since I have the other side of red and blue. So I felt like I don't need to spend that much just to have the box there. It was just, you know, to me it was kind of like, it wasn't worth it.
This is unacceptable!
But as far as unique colors, I have every single unique color combination. So without further ado, we're going to be taking a look at them individually, as long as this one is going to be the only one I unbox, technically.
Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
For one reason. I feel like with me just kind of opening this up, taking the Joy-Cons out for every single one of them, would be very boring and mundane. So what we're going to do is, not only am I going to just do the unboxing for this, but for every other color, I'm going to have both, like, how much the thing is currently, as of recording of this video. Is it easily available? Where can you buy this? And just my personal, like, little opinion on it, which no one has to agree to, but it's just my little opinion on the Joy-Con, whether or not they look nice, or could they have done a better job with it, or whatever. So this will be the only one I'll show the unboxing for. But yeah, no further ado, let's get the unboxing started. So here we have the gray ones. So the gray ones were the other option to the neon red and blue when you were buying the Nintendo Switch console. So most people, I know a few friends of mine who bought this version just so that they didn't feel like they were buying a kid's toy when buying the Nintendo Switch. This was just more of like the I guess adult color, if you want to say that. You didn't want like a childlike experience with it, I guess. But I mean, hey, I think the color, I think having color instead of just gray is nice also. But I do think this is important to have, just so that if you want to have your other consoles, if you have, and with every console, they always have like this, you know, either black, gray, or white look to it. It's always those neutral, like just bland colors, just so that it has like a default to it. And so if you wanted this to match with it, this would be the one you would get. But of course they also sold this separately so that you could still have that option if you wanted to. So unboxing it, there's usually tape here. I always take them out because it's less fumbling around with it. But you take the tape off, you just take this little flap and you open it up, and you're greeted with not only the Joy-Cons, but the little wrist straps that you get in the Joy-Cons. Come in this nice bubble wrap with a little plastic sleeve, and you just slide them out, and then there you go. So this is the right one, and then we're going to take out the left one. And then there you go. You have the two Joy-Cons. Now I did put this on my Switch before because I do like, I wanted to see how it looked, and it looked really nice and stuff. So a few of these I have it looks very nice and professional. If you didn't want something that looks very like kiddish, like this is something that I feel like people would go for. It's usually the one that people go for other than the red and blue one. So I mean, look at that. I gotta say, the only reason why I didn't go for this one is just because my two most favorite colors besides pink is red and blue. Like those three colors right there, those are my bread and butter. So it was kind of hard choosing between gray and red and blue, but at the end of the day, they both cost the same. Even if you buy them individually, they both cost the same. Most of these Joy-Cons, when you buy them when they first go into the store, they're not much more than they're just like $80. They're $79.99, so it's not that big of a deal. It's when they don't stock them anymore, that's when you have that problem. But yeah, these are the gray Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. Now moving on to the next color. So moving on to this one. This is the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword one, which I've already done an unboxing, so not gonna take too long with it. As you guys know, this is one of, if not my favorite Joy-Cons of all time, just because of the fact that I just love Zelda. And I mean, pretty much if you want to find out more details, me going in more of an in-depth look of this Joy-Con specifically, there's a video I made there'll be a link to it down below in the description. But yeah, this is one of my favorite Joy-Cons of all time, and I figured I'd include it anyway since I didn't want to like just omit this one when I have it. Otherwise this video wouldn't be every Joy-Con combination, right? So here's the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Moving on to these colors, we have the neon red and blue. So everyone's seen these before with the console, but this is the opposite one where this side's red and this side's blue. And I mean, I gotta say, these look pretty cool. They got this nice kind of Crayola kind of feel to it, just because it's just bright color, bright blue and bright red, and you can't go wrong with that. I personally really like these Joy-Cons color just because of the fact that they're bright. I like when colors are very bright and vibrant because it gives it more of a personality to it. It makes you be like, yeah, like this is my color of choice. So, you know, we're gonna make this blue and this red, whatever. What would be really cool is if Nintendo did like almost like what Xbox does, is like the Xbox controller lab. If they did that for Joy-Cons, oh man, would it be expensive? Probably, but these would, these look like something you would kind of get out of create your own. This is something the combination I would have picked. So, and the fact that most of the colors do have like they're in a neon kind of color. So there's not just straight blue, straight red, although they do have those. Most colors, when they first put them out, they're neon first. So yeah, here's the neon red and neon blue. Next up is the neon green. So this is both controllers are neon green, and this was released around the same time as Luigi's Mansion 3, which is fitting considering Luigi and Gooigi is both green. So having this neon one is really fitting for that game itself. So they did technically already release this sign, both these signs for the Splatoon controllers, but just having them both together in one box is really nice. Again, the bright vibrance of the green is really appealing to me. I just really like neon lights and neon colors give it more of like a really cool just a vibrant feel to it. I use the word vibrant a lot because that's what it is. It's very vibrant. But yeah, like this one's a really nice one. If you're a big fan of green, then I would certainly recommend this. And it's a very pretty looking controllers too, like pretty looking Joy-Cons. But we're gonna be moving on to the next color combination. And here we have what is essentially the Splatoon Joy-Cons. Now, ignore this box. I know it's ripped because I've had this for a while now, and because this was my replacement Joy-Cons for when my original pair suffered from this dreaded stick Joy-Con drift. So we're gonna just get rid of that. But besides that, we have we already seen the neon green, and now we get to see the neon pink. So they also again have this one in particular for both sides. They have this one in particular for both sides, both left and right Joy-Cons. But they never released this, as far as I'm aware, even in Japan, as a like both controllers being pink on its own. I've never seen that. If they did do that, I would 100% buy it because I really love this pink. It's the nicest shade of pink I like. I don't like the very soft pink or the super dark where it's like almost red. This is the nice one. Essentially, it's like hot pink. So I really like this. And for it to go with the green to pretty much make it like the same color scheme as Splatoon 2, which is one of my favorite multiplayer games Nintendo's ever made. Honestly, like I'm so happy they're making more because that game could easily have been a they only update the one and that's it. But the fact that they're making more is amazing, and so having these controllers with it is just a good old fun time. But now we're gonna move on to the next bit. Now we're gonna be taking a look at the regular blue. This is regular blue, not neon, and neon yellow. So the neon yellow, I have mixed feelings about it. Like I think it looks nice. But, you know, I think it looks nice on camera. When you have it on a camera and you're seeing through it like that or watching it through YouTube or something like that, then I think this looks a lot better. But in person, I don't know if it's just because of the lighting situation I have or just my eyes being dumb or something, but I just don't like the way the yellow looks in person a bit. You know, it's a bit of a shame, but, you know, what can you do? But the blue I actually think looks really nice. It almost leans towards purple. And, you know, it kind of, in a way, this one, I think, kind of looks like the... I don't... Well, again, on camera it doesn't probably look that way, but in person, it kind of looks like the shade of the GameCube Indigo color. Like that purplish one. Which I know people are gonna be like, that doesn't look at all like it, but I don't know. To me, it kind of leans to that, you know, because the indigo could have gone either way of being like purple, blue, whatever. Yeah, but yeah, that's what it kind of reminds me of with this one. Is like an indigo color, and I mean, I'm pretty sure when they revealed the All Stars, Mario All Stars, that they used these color combinations. In the trailer, so for Sunshine, which is a GameCube game. So to further prove that I wasn't, you know, pulling your leg here with that, I wish I had a GameCube controller. I have that color, so if I was able to compare it to that, so like that would have been nice, but I don't have it with me right now. But yeah, like these are really nice. I really like this shade of blue, and the yellow, like I said, I think it looks nice at times, but doesn't look nice in certain times for me. That's just my opinion. But let me know what you guys think about all the Joy-Con colors. Which one's your favorite? Let me know. Moving on to all neon yellow. This one really bugged me, not because of the fact, obviously, of the controller, but it was because this was obviously in stores for $80, and I haven't seen it in a while. So when doing this video, I was hoping I could find it at some retail, at least online, right? Trying to buy it online and just getting this controller that way. But man, the only way I was able to find it was through Amazon or eBay, and I ended up buying it through Amazon for a lot more than I wanted to. This is, I think, the most expensive controller, or at least one of them, besides the red and blue neons, like the ones like were both sides of the same color. Those are more, but as far as like, I think this is like, I guess, the third most expensive one. But this is the most amount of money I had to pay for all the Joy-Cons. This would have been the thing that would have really killed me if I couldn't get this for this video, because it's like a unique color combination. Because as you can see with the other one, we have this side, the right side, but we don't have the left side yellow in any other form other than in this package. So I fortunately was able to find one. But taking a look at this, not much really more I can say other than as far as my opinion on it that I haven't said with the other one, other than I guess I wish they didn't do neon for yellow. I think neon yellow a little bit doesn't look nice in person as far as the Joy-Cons are concerned. And if they would have just done like a regular yellow, you'll see there is a Joy-Con that has a nice yellow, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. But for now, like, yeah, like these, I like them and I don't. It's like my most mixed opinioned one out of the bunch. So that'll be it for this one. Moving on to the next color. Well, if the neon greens were released on Halloween and meant for Halloween, this one I think makes the most sense for Halloween. What's the two most common colors you see for Halloween? Orange and purple, at least for me. And I actually, out of all the just regular colors, no special design, nothing, this actually is really growing on me. I did not like it at first because I'm not a big fan of orange, or at least most of the time, but the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm like falling in love with this controller. Like, it looks really nice to me. Like, I don't know, at least these two colors together. If it was all orange, or at least, like, I mean, specifically the orange. If there was like an all orange, I probably wouldn't have been as okay with it. But I think it looks really nice going with the purple. I think these are both neon as well. Yeah, these are both neon. Yeah, so I mean, you can't go wrong with purple and orange being together like that. I mean, if you want to do some sort of Halloween party with the Nintendo Switch, pull these bad boys out, and then there you go. I mean, this right here really looks nice together. This is a color combination that I think just made sense, like with the red and blue. But we're gonna be moving on to the last, but certainly not least, Nintendo Switch Joy-Con pair. And here we are at the end of our journey of looking through the Joy-Cons. We have one of the most recent special editions alongside the Zelda ones. I saw this the same day, which was the Fortnite controllers. Now, there was a previous Fortnite Joy-Cons with the Fortnite Special Edition system, which hopefully one day I'll be able to find that. But I think that one's European only. So this is the first time, at least in North America, we've gotten anything Fortnite Nintendo Switch. And this is just the first time they did something individually packaged as well. It also comes with, bonus stuff like most Fortnite bundle stuff does. It comes with the Fleet Force. This is the Fleet Force bundle and 500 V-Bucks. So it's like a pickaxe, a glider, and some virtual currency for that really nice Fortnite game that everyone seems to love. But taking these out of the grip, this one will be a little bit more in-depth just because there are some designs on it. Something that I really, looking at this is what I meant by yellow. I really like the yellow on this, you know, despite it being Fortnite, you know, it's like the yellow on this is really nice. And of course, this is trying to be peely, so you got the banana face, which cleverly uses the home button as one of the eyes. I think that's a really nice touch they did with that. And then they also have the banana sticker that he has on the back of it too, which is really nice. They kind of went with like a less is more kind of thing. They didn't do too many crazy things, but this right here I just love. And I know the other Fortnite controller did something similar with the battle bus being right here and that balloon that holds the bus being the home button as well. So they really like doing unique stuff with this button specifically. So I really appreciated that. And then this one just has the Fortnite F on the back of it. I would have liked it if it had just said Fortnite across, like the whole thing spelled out like that. But I mean, hey, this one doesn't really have anything other than that F on the back of it too. So it's like, but this is another really nice shade of blue other than the mint blue with the Animal Crossing and the neon blue, the Zelda blue, and the regular blue. Like they've done, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, now being 5 different shades of blue. And I think this is also the same color you get with the Fortnite Special Edition console. I'm not too sure, but honestly, these are also really nice. As much as I'm like iffy on the game that it's based off of, I do like the fact that these controllers exist, and that, you know, again, it makes it, it paves the way a little bit for more special editions to do really creative things with not only the buttons on the controller, but like the sticks too, with the Zelda one having designs around it. Maybe something with the side buttons here, since they never get any attention. And I mean, also to note that I know I didn't really show off the these side rail things right here, the little grip things with the straps. I did that because essentially they're all the same color. Even this one is the same color as all the other ones. I know sometimes they have special ones, like with Zelda they have special straps for the Joy-Cons, but none of them here had them, so I didn't feel like it was something that needed to be pulled out, because we all know what those look like by now. But yeah, like this, honestly, this one specifically is just my favorite controller. I honestly might like just have this on the side with any of the other color combinations, just because of how much I love the little face here. So, but that'll pretty much be it for all the Joy-Con combinations. Let's see one last time all of them together at once. And here we have all the Joy-Cons together at once. This has been a very interesting journey trying to get every single Joy-Con that is individually boxed together. It's going to be an even crazier journey trying to get all the special editions that I plan on doing. That'll be its own topic for its own day. But here are all the Joy-Cons, not only all the ones I unboxed here, but all the ones I have in my possession right now. And so, as you guys know, I am a huge fan of not only the Nintendo Switch specifically, but the Joy-Cons. As much as I wish that the sticks would not break every 2 seconds, I mean, these are really nice, fun controllers that are really nice to have in the hands. So, let me know what you guys think of the Joy-Cons, which one's your favorite, and which one would you plan on buying if you were going to buy one. My name was Station X, and have a good day.